we go. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Hope y'all are doing well. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, yeah, hope y'all are doing well. Been having an interesting time adjusting to my new job. I'm actually going to move you guys a little bit closer, mostly so I can see better. It's been an interesting time. I don't love my job, but I am good at it. It's janitorial, and I'm a mild hypochondriac. So, totally don't scrub my skin off every single day after work. But no, and by I'm good at it, I mean I just ended my second week of work. So my second full week. So my first week I worked 3 days, and then this is my second full week. So this entire week they've been training me to be a lead. And the guy training me is going on vacation this week, but they're looking to make me a lead real fast. So that's what I mean by that. It's interesting because financially it could end up actually screwing me because I'm on benefits, and that it's only $1 an hour raise, but with the amount of overtime that's essentially mandatory, it would skyrocket me out of benefits, but it might not offset the costs. So that's where... Ooh! Casper Darling! I'll give more updates later.
The lake house has made amazing strides in researching AWE here at Golden Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not a review, so no reason to be scared. Do you hear that, Dr. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE cycle. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements of art into a real reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to accurately classify. I mean, that name is not very scientific. Who came up with that? So, any and all puzzles involving anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And while I return the viewer of this house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against the classified project Hedron to build a comparative data set.
Hedron is kind of part of the entire point of the game Control. And Casper Darling, by the way, for those that don't know or may have forgotten, that is the voice of Alan Wake.
You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking, so the shadow represents a whole new area of research that I am exposed to.
The lake house's research went way beyond studying Cauldron Lake's threshold. Playing with paranatural forces. It never goes well, Saga. This is exactly why we lock up people.
So, with my job, it's really exciting that they see that potential in me and they want to do that. Mind you, I was referred I was referred by someone who doesn't refer people lightly, and the people that I've worked with, we looked over this last time, and the people that I've worked with so far have basically given me glowing reviews to the boss. So he was like, "All right, cool, fast track him, let's go." Uh, oh god, right, there's the noise everywhere. Yes, that's what's been going on with work, but it's an overnight shift, so it's kind of been screwing with my sleep schedule. Um, like I'm used to it now for the most part, but when I have my kids on the weekends, oh god, oh god, oh god,
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you detect
shit,
hostile.
uh, light didn't work, uh, um, Jesus, okay, I didn't like that. Okay, so that's been work. Like, but the weekends that I have my kids, like
Really get used to the shorties.
Sunday to Monday, I'm up for over 24 hours just because of our schedules. So it's like
6 deep breaths.
it kind of sucks being on two sleep schedules,
Find the
and I
switch
really wish I
and
could do a day
activate
shift
it.
again, but
Alright. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold. Please
and it
hold.
doesn't help that like my arthritis hates me, and this is an extremely physical job. Like I am in pain every single day. It really sucks. The fuck is
If you can
happening?
understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand?
Well, I'll be damned.
So what kind of entity are you?
That's descriptive.
You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person and obtained some of your former self's information. Maybe some homework, maybe? Might be doing better. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other tainted individuals. Any relation? What does that mean? Okay, hey, hey, calm down! Who needs to see us all hostile?
Fuck.
Now,
Whew. Okay.
bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me.
Yeah, I suppose that's it's a very low standard to set, but yeah. Um, I'll be right back. I just realized I haven't taken my meds yet today. 2 seconds. All right, sorry about that. I need to mark off that I did it. So yeah, like for my job, I haven't even had a full paycheck yet. So I don't know. I am not 100% if I want the position yet, and they're basically just acting like, "Oh yeah, no, you're just getting it whether you want it or not." One second, I just got to mark it down. Come on. Sorry, the app is running slow. And now dogs are barking outside. Almost there. Oh my god, come on. Work, please. Oh my god. I am so sorry, guys. I need to do this so I don't forget. Because I am such a forgetful person. And if I see that I didn't, then I like freak out. Oh god, there. Okay. Finally. Don't why. Okay, whatever. It got entered. I don't need to worry about the rest. I can deal with that later. Thanks for your patience. Sounded like something whooshed, not the door.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty Sunday.
Sublevel 3.
This isn't the floor I wanted.
Just put me on sub-level 3. God, it's like we're straight back into the FBC itself. ATD output and calibration. The automated typing device, ATD, will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, known para-utilitarian, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ADTs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near-identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link the Shadow's power. Damn! Alright. That was the only one there. Okay. So basically, FBC is, nah man, we just gonna rewrite everything. We get to make history.
rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect, connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why did he get any credit? And then, a crack formed.
That's just this.
The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in. Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
So those are fake pages, I think. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the Lake House will be divided into two distinct projects. Project X10032-AW, codenamed Arbutus, will focus on studying the writing of Redacted, with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director, not director. Project C43210-RL, codename Ramnus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work, with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. That was the only one there? Oh no, this.
September 12th, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Aramaic manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Rake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been a clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I'll never accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. Don't worry, Jason. Two writers are visiting dead friends. I will get Jules.
Interesting. So basically, she can accept that the writing is the medium, but she can't accept that the writing makes a painting medium.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake water could not flow. They became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a
So this is
crack
just
in
gonna
the lake
repeat.
house. The marmots had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. They became trapped, stagnant,
Come on.
went bad. The truth was
Nothing.
controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
It's got to end at some point, though, right? Like, I mean, it is just that.
There was a crack in the lake house. The marmots had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. They became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth.
I don't like that scary operatic music.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not
Oh
mix.
boy.
A room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
Fuck. That sound. Oh my god. That's normally what you hear when there's a glitch. You know that the audio designer either had a field day or hated every second about this. There's no in between. It needs a level 2.
My keycard isn't high
Like,
enough.
ah, it hurts. I hate it. Progress report, typewriter brand investigation. Investigation of the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted and the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. I thought it said without. Wake's publishing house result no useful. Wake's agent refused to discuss. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. Redacted no useful info. Checked all available online interviews, pubs, elements pertaining to Alan Wake, no useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Alan Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and specific. There is no word specific there. Wow. Okay. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. My God. My brain is just adding words left, right, and center. Oh my gosh, my upper lip is like super itchy. It's like right where the nose meets it. But it's like a deep itch that I can't get. Like it's like right in there, and I can't get it. It's like in the middle of the lip on the inside, and it sucks. That's all that's in here? Okay. That's going to require level 2. This isn't creepy at all. Project Arbutus, research notes, content of Wake manuscript. We have begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having, I don't know why I couldn't get that sentence out, more and more interpersonal conflicts this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control? Oh, I always forget about this guy.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Convention, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work is sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural routing machines are promising, but we can understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
It's working with Hartman, which explains the AWE DLC from Control. Because Hartman was there, and he was a creature. I want that sound to go away. Oh boy. Oh, there, okay. 1 painting production, 2 holding observation, 3 page development, 4 research archives, 5 threshold experimentation. Ah, got it, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have 5. These maps don't show 5.
Shit. I can never say no to extra firepower. I started. Spatial recurrence usually observes the law of three.
This contrived overlap,
See, this is new.
compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release. This contrived overlap rebounded on itself.
We're gonna do the save thing, because I always do. Y'all know me. Oh shit. Ah, they made me drop it. Damn it. You didn't have any shadow on you.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
I didn't like that surprise.
Look 3. Should be the last one.
It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. Coward can't see. Face this risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. Asking Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming
I
back to
hate that sound.
Walter's clearly right. It's like he's warning us. But about what? What does it mean?
Yes. Flashbang. Here we go. Oh god. Oh God.
What is that?
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm gonna have to drop it and fight someone. I know I am. Because I can't get it. Oh my God, I can get it over here now. Never mind. That's cool. It dropped that little wall. And I chose the right side. And that makes me happy. Oh, see, because now I take this and then I go back. Okay, okay. Now I'm probably gonna have to fight someone. God, that sound is so fucking unsettling. It is everywhere.
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
Crazy. I found you, I found you, I found you, I found you, I found you!
What happened to you? Did people here do this to you? You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are.
Okay, I was ready for that one that time.
It's fixated on the marmots. What did they do?
Okay, let's see if we can actually get to 2.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sorry, I'm seeing all the symbols and seeing where it's locked.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Saw that guy on the other side of the window. This guy.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in? Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Not gonna lie, that laughter doesn't have me super pumped. Wild Spiritom has appeared in chat. Been slacking on my Pokemon duties.
Shaded. That glass is thick.
Fuck! That was uncomfortable as shit. Oh, there it is. I like that it was quick saving when I was taking the thing. Hey, I caught the Spiritom. Um, okay.
A higher access point. Sorry.
It's okay, she doesn't.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
From painting session on Redacted. ID RL342. Alright, I need to look at the highlighteds. Okay. Designation circular black circular shape rather among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black on the foreground with jagged yellow brown mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. RL1169. Lone tree at night. A dark green tree, pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. RL1170. Empty road in a forest. A dark gray streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night, and the gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. Note: a small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for the site now to attempt page retrieval. RL524. Designation yellow crescent shape on black canvas. A curved yellow shape and roughly a crescent shape painted onto an otherwise empty canvas. Possibly a crescent moon or banana unfinished piece. RL224. Designation red, yellow, and green circle. Description 3 uneven circles. 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 green, roughly arranged in a vertical line. Background is black/gray with dark red streaks along the border of the canvas, possibly a traffic light. RL1171. Cityscape with blue-gray sky. Gray vertical shapes, likely the skyline of a city, in the bottom third of the canvas with a vivid blue-gray sky. Geometric shapes painted in thin white lines can barely be made out among the colors of the sky. RL344. Black void. A deep black void covering the entire canvas, with a few small specks of dark or light gray able to be seen on close inspection. RL345. Large variety of black spirals. A large number of rough spirals painted in black, ranging in size from that of a quarter to that of a basketball. Though the canvas appears quite covered, it is blank aside from the spirals. RL225. Brown shape with horns. A brown shape, vaguely triangular, with what are presumably horns extending from the shape. Likely an animal head, possibly a deer or elk. Black background. Okay, so I'm sure there's a clue as to what numbers are needed. There might be paintings. The paintings might be around somewhere. I bet the clue's gonna be in the offices. (2023) September. Yep, here we go. Effective September 13th. Recommend a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Okay, so the last time we did this, the permanent digits were at the end. So my guess is I'm probably going to need to look this one up too. Just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. Should valid concerns, the man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then black void. Okay. So their anniversary between Waterston and Peterburg. Okay. Yeah, the Marms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password he set didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings. I need to get in, or this is going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. 44 is right, yeah. So I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary, plus brown shape with horns. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Okay, so anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Now I need to find their anniversary. I made a reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Alright, so the 14th. The 14th, the Friday, so 23. September 23. So 0923 for, oh no, 0923 and then the painting. Okay. 092325. Oh, 09. No, because it's anniversary. Yeah, anniversary first. 092315. Oh no, was it 25? 092325. No? I thought it was 25. It is 25. No?
Nope.
What? Maybe it's anniversary day and year? Black Void is 44, right? Brown shape with horns. A week from this Friday. A week from this Friday, from the 14th. 14th, a week from this Friday. Oh, I was going Saturday because this is a Monday to Sunday. That's why it's the 22nd, not 23rd. That's why.
There.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to
All right.
SMS command. Facility. Sublevel 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. Fucking radios. You're on floor 1. You'll need help.
Shit. God damn. All right. Woo. Oh, man. Okay. Too much overlap between tone and style. Merge. Let's see, word choice good but incomprehensible. Jesus Christ. Structural improvement repetition issue was solved with sufficient rounds of refinement. Okay. We're gonna read this one. Dark, screamed the darkness, a dark reminder of the dark's inner darkness, a well of darkness, a vortex like black paint, darker and darker and darker, so dark the darkness could hardly see. A dark figure emerged from the darkness, facing the darkness with dark intent. A dark knife glinted in the dark darkly, dark like the dark eye of a dark raven, dark feathers rustling in the dark night sky. No moon. The moon had been eaten by the dark. The dark drank it, and the sun. A dark moon rose over the dark sun that had set into the darkest dark's darkness. The darkness darkened darkly, darkening the dark until it dimly darkened even the darkest dark. Jesus Christ. I'm creating a clip for that. I'm gonna. All right, we're gonna work on that later. I'm clipping that. Actually, here I'm gonna just do it now, super quick. Hold on. Emerged from the darkness, facing the darkness. A dark figure. We're gonna read this one. I need to see where it ends. Hold on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Christ. Dimly darkened, even the darkest dark. There at 118. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, okay, hold on, hold on. Boom! There we go. Okay. Dark screams the darkness. A dark reminder of the dark. It's almost done. Apparently, the last 1% takes forever. Okay, there we go. I don't know exactly how to share like the clip to the chat. I really don't. Maybe it's just copying and pasting. Oh, sweet. It looks like that's all I had to do. Hell yeah. Okay. What did that rate? Tone and content A. Okay, refinement plus time equals progress. Okay. Story tone prioritized over comprehensibility. Negative progress. Why couldn't it find that clip? What? That was literally the copy from. That's literally the copy. What in the world? Okay, whatever. Alright. The rot snail beamed, a wooded grain bent from the owl, egg mail. 4 forms in the glass eye and melt, a cracked page booked through from down in bark. I grow and longer with the lower dark sea. No one found egg mail heaven. Poor dining out, he chin, when all scream in blue and an axe vermilion. A day is round. A day is a round, flat across evening. The water murmurs in light bulb trees. Round the cat! The night glares in all streets. The coffee deers run. Fear drinks locks by windy cottages and black fires in the same mirrors. A mist heavies in Panic Mountain. Damn it. Making progress again. Individual elements are strong, but ATD's lacking awareness and intention is a blocker. The dark woods rattled darkly. A flashlight peered into the deep darkness, and the dark shivered. Flashlight scowled. A woodsman came with an axe. The woodsman's teeth screamed. Flashlight screamed too, and was cut in half. Blood mixed with the darkness, a dark blend. Pistol looked at Flashlight in shock. There was nowhere to run, he realized, but he ran anyway. He ran into the deep dark of the woods. The woodsman rattled behind them, bouncing through the trees. Pistol knew it had nowhere to run. Pistol drew his pistol and turned to face his death. The woodsman emerged and Pistol opened fire. Pistol's pistol flashed in the dark night. Once, twice, thrice. The woodsman fell with a clatter. Pistol breathed, in and out, in and out. Pistol looked at each tree, in and out. He was safe. Pistol grabbed the woodsman's axe and plugged it into his pistol to charge it. He went to check on a flashlight. Wow, I heard check when I brain. Apparently, I was trying to say flashlight. Pistol checked on each half of Flashlight. She was dead, and he knew it. Pistol screamed at the trees. The trees screamed back. Okay, need more wake ref material. Critical. How to correct. Input non-wake reference material. Source human subject. Use staff as writers. Risk of data skew. Did it come from here? I did. Okay. Right, because I killed all the bastages. Flare! So he loves her, she hates him. Those are the vibes I'm getting. I can turn my flashlight off. I'm assuming that's the director. Nope. Didn't like that. Level 3. Man. What level am I on? I'm still on 2? Okay. Continue the story from page ID AW2. Match the tone, style, and content of 2 as possible. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. And he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab, running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend this crack. But he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before. But where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back to the present. She was staring up at the sky in a panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door. To his wife. Alright. Booker's writing. Initial review. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar to the content of the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he had to write about? The lake house, the shadow. We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, I thought he was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Fantastic password. Lock your computer before leaving your... Oh, yeah, okay. Gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Hello! To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Ramnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Attention all staff. There's a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. Holy shit, Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Haha. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls. Promise.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting. Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here. So can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately. And filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Yeah, 100%. Retrieval order. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker. Less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Subjects must be writing. Subjects must be. Subjects writing must feature Jesus. Okay. Darkness, water, Marmonts, Jules and Diana, the lake house, and conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Alright, let's see who's over here. That's not good. Wall removal and transport. Sublevel 2, lane cell. Marmont Jules code of research. Work required. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sublevel 5 for analysis. Urgency high. Tools required. It is not my job to know which tools you need to cut concrete walls. It is your job. Additional details. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged.
I wonder what happened here.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test. Trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you're such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No, no, I hate it. It's taking forever now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Ah, Rudolph, but you've got to come, remember? We are helping, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see a doctor? I can arrange that. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Alright. Project Remnus, subject condition report. Background information. Rudolph Lane, Subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, Subject would always relent. Subject's attitude toward art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether the sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. As of yesterday, Subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The Subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The Subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the Subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude is not improved, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Jesus. Alright. That didn't end well, did it? Alright. That's level 3 door. Over here. Nerfing. That's the elevator. Fuck! Oh my god! Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Holy shit. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWA 35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. See case number 74WA004 for information, re his crimes and arrest. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Watery, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Is a POI in here? Oh. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Arbutus. Carla Livingston's designs and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that the reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Diana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jewel Marmont have no bearing on Arbutus staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. Ah, there's the container. Got it. Now to the elevator. Wait. Oh, elevator moved again to the... Okay, yeah.
My team was on
Actually, hold on a second.
I knew they were in danger.
Painting production. I like seeing her notes.
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Sublevel 1.
You fucking bastard! Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the shadow. We should get that girl
Fuck!
This isn't working.
That isn't moving!
How do I get in the room with that gun? These panels are blocking the door.
There's two of them. I don't know where I am. So I need to go straight across? No, I need to go to the right. Panel control room is this way. No, it's not. I got turned around. What the hell? I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Okay.
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. Right now, the got some kind of.
All right. Shit. There we go. How's the firing mechanism working? It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between a grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the tests. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next steps, source black rock. Phantom! Hello! How is you? You is better than is not. Yeah. Kibby had it. We know about Pi Day. We know about allergies. We know about missing Blackrock. Reassignment. Ah, here we go. This is Carla. Hello, Carla. I've decided to reassign you from Project Ramnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open, where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Jesus! Reassigned for complaining about their nut allergy when pecan pie was brought into the office. Oh my god. I always forget how fucked up and weird the FBC actually is.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Black rock launcher. Okay, can I get my map? Thank you. There is container behind me. Oh, container. Yeah.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Back to the elevator. Get wrecked, nerd. No, elevator's not that way. Elevator's this way. Elevator's not this way. Elevator's that way. I was once again turned around. Gotta go flip the panel. Gotta switch the flip. Alright, killed 2 of them. We're gonna hold on to the rest of the ammo. Good luck, buddy.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was. This is not level 4. The Marmonts were holding a painter here.
Why do I feel like that painting is Rudolph?
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you, but I need information, cooperation.
No push! Just himself!
Oh.
Rudolph Lane was dying, both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure, inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No. To make them remember. To let them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack.
Thank you, Phantom.
He sat down.
It's been a hot minute since I've had a bot in here.
Smeared across the wall.
Like it's been at least a year. What else did we get in our margins here? They really did. They really did.
Where'd the elevator go?
Elevator vanished again. Fucking elevator. Swear to God, this place does not play by the AWE rules. It plays by the oldest house rules. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go clear that other stairwell over there because I don't want it gray on my map. Hooray!
Come on.
Okay, really? We're just in the oldest house. Like, what the hell? Why? Is the AWE, does it know their FBC so it's mimicking the oldest house? If so, not cool.
Okay, black rock powder. Need to keep an eye out for
Oh, that's rounds for that guy. Okay. I got it. It's rounds for the thing that obliterates enemies. I'm not digging all these people-shaped things on the walls. Son of a bitch! God Fuck you, dude! Holy shit! That asshole! That was so mean! You stay put. I don't like this.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach
Ew!
detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
Alright, so they both did. I mean, makes sense. Look at everything. Shifting geometry bullshit. Alright, we gotta get to Dr. Marmont's office. Yeah, there's no map for this place. I will end you. Just like I did your friend. Don't. Oh boy. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Did just get a third round for it, thankfully. Okay. Yeah. I keep forgetting there's no map for this spot. This way, maybe? Nope, that's a loop around. Okay. 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 I don't like these sounds. How the fuck? How do I get over there? No, that didn't loop at all. Gonna get grabbed, aren't I? That's the office? That's the office, okay. Fuck! Oh, God damn it! Ah! Unfortunately, I called that one. Aha! God! I mean, like, I knew it was coming, but damn. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. I'm so turned around. Yeah, I'm back the way I came from, aren't I? No. God, reality shifting bullshit. Nope.
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding
A
Dr.
wild
Emil
double
Hartnell.
is in chat.
A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament? Yes. But there may be truth in the question. It's no secret Dr. has been unhappy with years. But the aggregate data shows his arts viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Brooker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Negative humor, perhaps. An increasingly tight reading space. This is how Jules lost his subject now. I need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Brooker's cell.
The definition of art, a study. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing, Wake 2010. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed, Zane 1970. What about the other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on, not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. What about crafts outside of the most common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc. What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? On the morning of Redacted, the musician, held at the lake house for research purposes, was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had announced a song called Six Deep Breaths. Oh, it's this song. During her time at the lake house. That was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an unacceptable risk to the lake house's mandate of confidentiality. Action to be taken. A. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether any staff of the lake house were involved in the disappearance of Redacted. B. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a redacted means of escape. C. All material related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. D. Online checks for the public reappearance of redacted are to be formed weekly. Known web addresses associated with redacted in the past. Known addresses with para-utilitarian AW activity. Redacted, this House of Dreams blogspot, redacted, Siren Society redacted, Blessed redacted, etc. For the up-to-date full list, refer to redacted. Let's see if there's anything over here. Hey.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had delivered the building like a new electronic production. Their machines had started. The film was installed.
Stretchy stretch.
Everything filled
Oh
out.
boy.
It was ready to bust. All their successes and failures had led them here. The world
Stretchy stretch the
had
leggy
become
legs.
monsters, but the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. I know you're here, they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
You know, Phantom, it has been quite a while since I ran that bot blocker. I should probably do that again. Nope. My goodness. Diana, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring in live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? What did he say? Was it approved? Son of a biscuit. That's another for the counter. No, he refused. You know, protocol does not allow this sort of thing. And he says he'll be making a trip to the lake house to check in on us soon, like we're children. This is very bad for our reputation, Diana. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first. Diana, considering the details on the new page we found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. The fact that the pages are detailing future events mean they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not Wake's, whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing the work. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What's the point in succeeding if we are dead? I am a head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. You can't forbid anything. You are not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Ouch! Official complaint. Hello, Dr. Marmont. I received your formal complaint again about Jules' behavior. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. No! I'll mark that in a second. If this issue persists at that point, then let us discuss your desire to escalate this issue. Does that sound agreeable? Okay. Whoop! That's the wrong button. Okay. Okay, so it loops me back if I go too far off. Alright. So, what do I do here?
Ghastly. Something isn't right. It might be best to fill the test. Deep breaths.
Ah. Fucking hell. Ah, God. Fucking elevators. I got a video now.
Some big experiment tomorrow. Work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively
I tried to stop it.
your research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
This doesn't look like Glenn's style. Different artist.
From Dr. Casper Darling to Dr. and Dr. Marmont, something to get you started. I couldn't stop thinking about this new direction for the lake house after I got back to New York. I hope pivoting to researching Threshold Redacted's reality manipulation effect wasn't too much of a shock for you. It seemed like your work on containment was stalling, so I decided you could all use a fresh start. Here's something to get you started. Some drawings made by a certain Redacted a while back. Files 6D001 through 6D004, found in the attached envelope. Test for any reaction they may trigger with the shadow. Still don't like how unscientific the name is. You can designate the artist as P6 in your records. I expect regular updates. Go team! Hey Phantom, if you haven't, you should check out the clip that I made earlier. Because it's a writing that I had to read because it's so fucking ridiculous. Where's the light switch cord? I don't like that. I don't like that.
A light switch cord.
I didn't like that sound.
Quick lesson on light switch cords. If you find one, pull it 3 times.
Fuck, that's right.
The hotel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere. But I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
The hell is that symbol? The oldest house.
Panopticon. The Panopticon is at headquarters.
That symbol's for the oldest house. Yeah, so P6 is Dylan, the brother that Jesse's looking for through the entirety of Control. So those paintings were Dylan's. Shit. God, I just cannot stop them tonight. Oh, get back there. Apparently, Yawen is what I tried to type instead of yawn. Dylan was bald. Oh, now I can talk to him. Okay.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
Wonder if I have one.
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
No, I don't. Darn it. Hold on. I want to try to catch it. I want to try to catch it. Oh my god. I can't type. No! Aww.
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
Pretty sure that P6 was Dylan. Doesn't look like Dylan.
You're wanting me here as either a painting or a paracriminal. There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticons only in New York.
Darn it.
Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I'm at.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
This is a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened in there?
We were attacked.
So headquarters is still shut down 4 years later.
Again? Not yet. No, 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 no.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. That's so well intentioned. I need to know if anything.
That is Dylan.
I really did.
What the fuck?
Really the oldest house. Felt wrong somehow.
So I wonder if, similar to the AWE DLC in Control, if the Lake House DLC with that was basically like giving a clue as to what's going to happen in Control 2. That was trippy. I am very excited for Control 2. I definitely prefer Alan Wake, but I am excited for Control 2. Alright, sub-level 5, here we go. Fuck. Nope, nope. Fuck. God damn it.
1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
God, sub-level, go fuck yourself. Yeah, there isn't a map for sub-level 5. We've got to be, like, under the lake.
The Marmots had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced. It was unstable.
So that's how the AWE came back?
Was the only option.
Ah, it's both of them. What? She looks taken too. Just killed her husband. Brutally. Jesus Christ.
Typical fucking Marmots. Why did you idiots think this was a good idea?
Uh-oh, I'm out of ammo for this.
Where'd she go?
Fuck. There she is. Oh no, I'm out of ammo. No. I don't know what to do. Oh god. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Oh. Come on. Ah.
Time to move.
Not trying to hit you, Bubba. Alright, got one. Come on. Ah! Damn it. I thought I dodged. I did not. Alright, I got one more round. Shit. Fuck. These boss fights are tough. Oh shit, I gotta go do it. Okay.
I know what the Marmots did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to ensure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
The putrid weight he could never wash away.
The Marmots are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
It was all my
The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
What just happened? Okay. Hit a cutscene.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Elmer Koskinen, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. Now, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmots were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
That was interesting. Alright, guys. Like usual, this is where we're gonna end this one. I'm gonna let the stream fade out on the music like usual. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If I don't see ya, have a great rest of your night, great weekend, and as always, I love you. Bye.
This was the end of an era. This was the sum of my body of work.
Feel